What's really good, man? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Let's get into this. So, saw a post on Instagram that said Young Buck, ex-G Unit member, has been arrested for vandalizing his girlfriend's car. Yeah, that's what he did. Allegedly, he vandalized her car. He busted the windows out of her car. Jasmine Sullivan, her car. And it's just crazy. It really is. These dudes, these older rap dudes, man, a lot of them are looking real bad out here. Real, like Pac said, flabby and sick. Just pathetic, for real. And Young Buck is definitely falls into that category. I mean, he's already been caught with a transvestite. And listen, if you prefer that, if that's your sexual orientation or your preference, so be it. And now this, he already went broke. They confiscate. Like he's been through the ringer already in this thing, and it just begs the question, like, and ask yourself this: is it better to have had it and lost it, or to never have had it at all? And he is a case of having it and losing it, because at one point he was in one of the hottest groups that hip hop ever seen, G Unit. And he was an integral member. He even went platinum. His first album, Welcome to Nashville, that went platinum. He was lit for a long time, and it just goes to show you that these dudes don't know how to manage their money. They don't understand how to negotiate and read contracts properly or whatever. There's so many different instances and so many different reasons why a lot of these dudes go broke. But I think the overwhelming reason is because these dudes don't know how to manage their money. These dudes are and you know, it is what it is. These guys a lot of them come from such fucked up situations that they never had money in their life. And when they first touch money, they just, you know, they don't know how to act. Young Buck, here's some advice for you. You live you're from Tennessee, so I don't know if you still live in Tennessee, but if you're in Tennessee, go to one of the local. They got a Walmart. Every country, every like little townish, they got Walmart. So go to a Walmart, go to the outdoor section, and go get a tent. Go get a tent, a nice one. Probably got enough to get a nice one. That's still at this. You know, a couple $100 spent on a nice tent. Take your ass up to one of them rural ass parts of Tennessee where they be making the moonshine and the cut and the woods and all that shit. Set up the tent over there and just stay the fuck out the way for a long time, man. Because for real, you just every couple years it just gets worse for you, bro. And not just you, it's a lot of dudes out here. But I'm just talking to you right now because you got this little issue. You breaking your girl's car up and all that. It's like, that's a bitch move, man. That's something that you expect a bitter baby mom to do to her baby father when he don't want to be with her no more, or she caught him cheating. What you gonna do next? You gonna bleach her clothes? You gonna cut up her shoes? What are you gonna do? I don't know, man. I'm different. I don't know. I don't see the reason. I don't see the reasoning behind it. Just is what it is at this point, man. Young Buck, get it together, man. Get it together and leave it alone, man. I don't know what to tell you. You know, you had your chance at greatness. There's a lot of dudes. These dudes like 50, like Jay-Z, like Puffy, like, you know, all these dudes. And then damn near all of these dudes. Lil Durk got mad 18-wheelers. Like, these dudes make a lot of money outside of rap. Rap is a stepping stone to something greater. 50, as you know, has made Power and The Book of Canaan and BMF, and he's a freaking TV. He's making TV show after TV show. Forget about it. He's got about 20 different things that he's into, including art and all this other shit. I mean, Puffy has his own clothing line, and it just goes on and on and on. So just because you stop rapping or you no longer have rap income coming in doesn't mean that you have to be assed out the way that you are. It's just that these dudes don't take the chance. Like, once you're in these rooms with these rich people, you're brushing shoulders and rubbing elbows with some rich, smart people, instead of worrying about what this pointless ass bitch that's gonna do nothing for you except for give you a night of satisfaction and possibly trick you into getting her pregnant, why don't you talk to some of these rich, wealthy people that you're in these parties and rooms with, and you're sitting front row. You might be sitting front row at a whatever game. you know, a Nick game or whatever the case may be, and you're sitting next to a dude that's a billionaire, why don't you talk to that guy and try to soak in some of that knowledge? I mean, that's what I would do. That's how these dudes, like 50 and all these dudes are from the street, but I'm sure that they observed a lot of things, seeing people, how they move, how the business industry moves, and then went on to other things and learn how they moved, and then they just mastered different skills that a lot of these dudes just don't take into account. Rapping is a young man's sport. Eventually it's going to run out. If you're not Jay-Z, if you're not Nas, you're not really going to, if you're 40 plus, they don't give a fuck. Nobody give a fuck about hearing you no more. It's over for you. It's a young man's sport. So you have to take that into account. Anyway, man, Young Buck, you're a mess. Be good out there, my people. Much love to all my new subscribers. Even more love to everybody that's been here tuned in since day one. Y'all know who y'all are. Shout out to all of y'all, man. I love all of y'all. Until the next time I see y'all, my people. Peace.